Well, here we are again, back at Oyster Beach. Sunny today, cloudy last time, both nice. So, today we're here for fried oysters, and there's our fella who knows stuff. So, let's go on down and catch up and see what's going on.
Folks, we're at Oyster Beach, and I've just harvested 17 oysters, and this is going to be the last one for me today. Just thought I'd show you a little bit how it's done. Here in Washington, you have to harvest them where you find them. So I'm going to slip this oyster knife right down here in this little hinge, and it has two shells. One's pretty flat and the other's cupped like a tub, and there's a little mussel right about there, a little bit to, I guess, the right and a little bit high off center. So we're going to do that right now. And you notice I've got gloves on because these oyster shells are sharp. Okay, we just cracked them open. Now I usually save that nectar that you see coming out because that's really good in soups and stews. Very delicious. But today we're going to fry some oysters. So here's that first top shell. And here's the bottom shell with the oyster in it. And then I'm going to put it with his brothers or sisters. There we go. That is 18, and that's our daily limit. So let's go see if we can clean them off a little bit and get them cooked. Today, and it's a sad day for us, but it's a celebration also. I guess you can guess by now what day it must be. It's April the 30th, 2019. So this is the last day that the season is open. So we've gathered up some oysters, and what we're going to do is go over to the park bench and we're going to fry them up in celebration. Well, as you know, we just harvested these oysters out of Oyster Bay, so they're as fresh as can be, but they might have a little grain of sand in them, so I'm just going to do a real quick rinse of them. Make certain that nobody bites into a little grain of sand and has to go to the dentist. Sometimes you have a little bit of shell involved. Hey, we're here at Oyster Bay, and we're going to fry the fresh oysters that we just pulled out of the, shucked off the beach here. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put them in flour, and we're going to season the flour with pepper, some garlic salt, and Johnny's magic elixir. So we're going to put that all in a bag and shake the oysters in it, and get them nicely coated. And then we're going to get some egg whites. We're going to dip them in egg whites after they've rested a little bit, and then put them in panko, Italian-style panko breadcrumbs, and then we're going to fry these oysters. Okay? So I'm going to take one of these Ziploc bags and put some all-purpose flour in here. I know you can't see that, but it's all-purpose flour. I didn't want it to fall off the bench here. So I got it in this bag here, and I'm going to put some pepper in here. I don't know how much it is, but that's how much I'm going to put in. And then some garlic salt. My wife likes garlic salt, and so I'm getting used to it. And I just love garlic anyway. And then some Johnny's. I think Johnny's a local company in the Puget Sound area. And so they have a nice seasoned salts. And I'm just going to shake that up. Get that all nicely seasoned. And now I'm going to take a few of our oysters and drop them in and shake them up also. Okay, I don't know exactly how many that was, probably 10 or so. Shake it up, get them nicely covered. And then I'm going to let them rest a little bit. Oops, I only have one paper plate there. Let me grab another one. From what I've been told, the flour sticks to it better if it's rested a little while. So we're going to let these rest for about 5 minutes and see if that's actually factual or not. Yeah, looks like they got a nice cover on them. Well, I'm just going to drop the rest of these oysters in here. Looks like I have plenty of flour. Man, these puppies were just on that beach 5 minutes ago, man. Amazing. They don't get any fresher than this. These aren't coming out of a tub. These are coming right out of the bay, man. This is as good as it gets. Oh, I like this method of shaking them up in the bag here like this. This is nice. This comes out better than the way I've been doing it. Wow, that's nice. Okay, we're going to let those rest for about 5 minutes and then we'll be back with you. Okay, we have our oysters all floured and with the seasoned flour, and they've rested for about 5 minutes. What we're going to do now is put some oil in a frying pan over here, and we're also going to put some butter and lemon in this thing here so we have a little stuff to dip with. And then I'm going to put some egg whites in a bowl and drop the oysters in egg whites and then coat them with panko breadcrumbs. And then we'll drop them in the frying pan and we'll be ready to go. So that's what we're going to do. In that little measuring stainless steel pan, we have melted butter and some lemon juice, and that'll be for dipping our oysters. Over here we have some oil heating up, and I have our last bit of our oysters, and I'm going to drop the oysters in egg whites and just kind of get them nicely covered, and then I'm going to drop them into the panko breadcrumbs and shake it up a little bit. And from there, I'm going to start dropping them in the heated oil. So we'll have our fried oysters. So that was pretty simple. Okay, we've dipped the oysters in panko breadcrumbs, and now we're just going to drop these puppies into the nice heated oil. And it only takes about a minute on each side, maybe a minute and a half. And these babies are done.
What kind of oil do you use, sir?
Oh, we use canola oil.
Thank you.
Olive oil burns way too quick and starts to smoke, so I'm sure there are other quality oils, but I'm using canola. Okay, it's been about a minute and a half on that side. Oh, they look like nicely golden brown. Looks good. Looks good. We'll do the other side for about a minute and a half. Then me and the boys, we're going to chow down. There we go.
Yeah, that plate looks pretty good too. Very nice.
Well, we're here on Oyster Bay. We just fried up our oysters. Oh, nice and hot inside, still juicy. I'm gonna put it in this butter lemon sauce. See how that tastes. My compliments to the chef. I wish you could all be here.
I like the hot sauce myself.
Do you?
And as our mystery chef mentioned moments ago, here we are again at Oyster Bay. Bye for now.